Hey, what's up, guys? Over this weekend, I took part in a hackathon contest. Probably you might have heard of it, the Angular attack conducted by the Rumblex team. So, this video I wanted to detail out my experiences with the hackathon event and what I felt in that. So first of all, let me start off by showing off what I actually built in the event. I built a small application, a virtual desk support application that would help people or startups rather to run and maintain a support desk system. So basically, after working in support for almost 2 years in my previous 3 years in my previous company, I thought maybe an application of such simplicity would help the people, help both the users as well as the company to organize their issues. So let me start off. This is the basic login screen which I put up together, and the hackathon was for 48 hours, obviously. But you might already face this. The common problem with hackathons is that, or any other time-based events, is that when you are working at your own leisurely pace, or when you are watching a movie or music, or just lazing around on the internet, your computer and your keyboard and all your other devices and your softwares would be working with absolute perfection. But if you are working on a project with a deadline or a hackathon event or something like that, which has a specific end time to it, and you need to finish it off before that time, all your devices and all the softwares running in those devices would start to malfunction. This is a most common programming uh, scenario that happens to everyone who is involved in programming, and you might as well relate to that. So basically, this 48-hour event, for about 5 to 6 hours I was just sitting and wondering why my computer was not working, or why my computer got hung up, or why my keyboard was not working, or why the software didn't run, that, this and that. So basically, apart from that, what I wrote was this. First of all, I'll just give in the username and password as user, and then click on login. So this is basically a issue ticket management system. Whenever there is an issue, you just go here, okay, and then add the issue, choose the priority. There are 3 priorities: lukewarm, hot and red hot, and then you add the issue. As of now, the backend is not up and running, so it will just display a dummy message saying this would add a ticket in the fully fledged app. So once the backend is up, I'll just I'll just wire it up. Okay, so upon creation of this is all dummy data which I pre-programmed or hard-coded into the app, and this gets shown up. The lukewarm tickets will have this blue color label on it, and the panel heading on it, and the hot tickets would have the orange color one, and the red hot tickets would have the green color one. When you click on this button, you could see the ticket description getting displayed on the right hand side, and you could see what's the actual issue and everything. So this issue is being handled by, it was assigned on this date and other things. I was planning to use MongoDB for the backend. So this date and other things I was planning to use, bring up with the Mongo's timestamp plugin, which is you might have heard of it. So this ticket is being handled by David, obviously, and if you notice this ticket, it's not being handled by anyone, right? So if I click on this, handle this issue, this ticket gets assigned to me. As you can see, ticket gets assigned to me, and now I'm handling it, handled by user, and here also it's updated as handled by user, right? So this is how you take up tickets to handle. And if you have taken it up, if suppose this ticket is taken up by Kim, right? So if I just click here and click handle this issue, it will already say this ticket is assigned. Only tickets that are not handled by anyone can be picked up. Okay, and then upon finishing this issue, if suppose I finish this ticket ID 745, and then I click here, and then I mark it as closed, it gets removed from here, and also from here 745 is not there anywhere, right? So this is how you mark the tickets as closed. I can close this one also, 785, and this is present here 785. Upon marking it as closed, this goes off, right? Only 3 tickets are there now. So this is my actual app that I quickly wired up in that short span of time. Basically, the design part took the most amount of time, the CSS, and then aligning all this stuff, and then bringing in the fonts, bringing in the colors and everything. This took up most of the time, and Other than that, I also had to hire this search. This took like a complete hour on itself, by itself. I mean, say for example, I'm just want to search for some. If I just enter the ticket ID and then it gets displayed. Okay, and whatever ticket ID I enter, in case the ticket is not present, then it's just showing no ticket found, right? Okay, this is basically the issue management system that I could do in that span of time. The thing is, one more thing, what I learned from this is I learned a lot about CSS, and I had a lot of headache about the aligning the app within our browser. But one other important thing which I learned is that when you are participating in a hackathon, or if you are thinking of participating in a time-based hackathon, that doesn't have too much time. Like hackathons basically don't have too much time, right? That's why they are called hackathons, obviously. But if you are participating in one, always try to participate in a team. If you have 2 or 3 people, you can always divide the work. Like back end could be handled by one guy, and the front end could be handled by one guy, and the screens, design, logo and everything, all the other stuff can be handled by one guy, and the deployment and other things could be taken by another. So basically my point is, always try to work together as a team if you are planning to win a hackathon. The mistake I made was that basically I tried to run solo, and what I decided was, I was thinking of doing the entire front end design and everything within one day, and the next day I was thinking of doing the entire back end and wiring it up both and then deploying it. But actually it turned out to be a disaster, or fiasco would be the word here. And that's what this entire hackathon experience, it was pretty much new to me. Obviously, working in an Indian IT service company, obviously we had hackathons in our company as well, but those were not like real world hackathons. Those were just in company events, and then there would be around like 10 or 15 teams participating. So if you just show up, there's a maximum probability that you would win a prize. But this was a real world hackathon. Thousands of developers participated, and I came to see a lot of really good apps. I also got the contact of many people through Slack, and it was really a great experience, guys, the hackathons. And one thing you would understand from it is your level or your reputation, or what you know, where you are basically in the real programming world. So hackathons, if you ask me, I say participate in as many as you can, and it would be a great, awesome experience for you. And in case you are wondering how to, about any more hackathons, there is another one conducted by the Ionic team in coordination with another company known as Proximi, I guess, Proximi, something like that. It's on the Ionic blog and the Ionic Facebook page if you want to have a look at it. And I think it's pretty much good. The prize money is about €1,000, so you could have a look at it if you want. I'll even leave a link to that below in the description. So that's my entire hackathon experience in this the past 2 days, guys. That's what I wanted to share with you, and hope you like this application. Maybe I'll make a tutorial on how to build such an interface, or maybe I'll do the back end, wire it up, and then show you how to do this entire application in simple tutorials or something like that. Leave a comment if you want to see more of this application, and I'll definitely get some make some time and then do this tutorial. I also already promised you a video on Webpack, right? I know that when I get time, I'll do those, guys. No issues. So thanks, guys. Thank you for your continued support, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. So bye.